In this video, I will discuss derivative, that is differentiation. What is derivative or what is differentiation? Now, differentiation means a rate of change. We have to find the rate of change at a particular point of a given function. Okay? Let the function y is equal to f of x. This is the curve y is equal to f of x. At the point x, this is the functional value f of x. At a small displacement h, this point is x plus h. At the point x plus h, the functional value is f of x plus h. Then what is the increment? F of x plus, this is the increment. We draw the perpendicular from here. This is the increment. That is f of x plus h minus f of x. You see, change in y. Change is denoted by this sign. This is delta. Change in y, that is denoted by delta y, that is f of x plus h minus f of x. Now, change in y with respect to x, that is what is the change in y with respect to the change in x, that is delta y by delta x, that is f of x plus y h minus f of x by the change in x, that is x plus h minus x, that is h. Now the rate of change, if we take this interval, it is a very small interval. If h tends to 0, then this x plus h comes very nearer to x, then we will get the differentiation or the rate of change at this particular point x, as this h becomes very small. H is very small. If we take h tends to 0, then h will be very small. Then x plus h, this point comes very nearer to x, then the value that is known as rate of change or derivative. This is known as the first principle of derivative. This is known as the first principle of derivative. What is that? Now, dy dx, that is derivative of y with respect to the variable x. Derivative of y, that is limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. The help of this first principle of derivative, that is differentiation of the function f with respect to x, that is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. With the help of this first principle, we can derive this formula, that is derivative of any constant term, that is equal to 0, derivative of x to the power n, that is n into x to the power n minus 1, derivative of e to the power x, that is equal to e to the power x, derivative of a to the power x, that is a to the power x log a to the base e, derivative of log x, that is equal to 1 by x, derivative of c into any function where c is the constant term, constant into any function, that is equal to c into the derivative of that particular function. Here f dash x, that denotes the derivative, first order derivative of the function f. Now, if the functions u, v, w are added, sum of these functions are given or the difference of these functions are given, then the derivative of this whole, that is equal to derivative of the first function. If it is plus, then plus. If it is minus, then minus. Derivative of the second function, then the corresponding sign, the derivative of the third function, and so on. Derivative of the product of two functions, u into v, that is derivative of u, then v will be constant, plus the first function will be constant, derivative of the second function, that is derivative of ub, that is du dx into v plus u dv dx, and the derivative of this divided form u by v, that is derivative of the first function into the second function into the denominator minus u into derivative of v by v square. Again I am telling, that is derivative of u by v, that is du dx into v minus u dv dx by v square. Again I am telling the derivative of this fractional form, that is numerator and denominator, derivative of the numerator into denominator minus derivative of the denominator into numerator by denominator square. Now the derivative of the trigonometric function, derivative of sin x is equal to cos x, derivative of cos x is equal to minus sin x, derivative of tan x is equal to sec square x, derivative of sec x is equal to sec x tan x, derivative of cosec x is equal to minus cosec x cot x, derivative of cot x is equal to minus cosec square x. After that, inverse trigonometric function, derivative of sin inverse x, that is equal to 1 by root over of 1 minus x square, derivative of cos inverse x is equal to minus 1 by root over of 1 minus x square, derivative of tan inverse x is equal to 1 by x 1 plus x square, derivative of cot inverse x minus 1 by 1 plus x square, derivative of sec inverse x 1 by x root over of x square minus 1, and derivative of cosec inverse x, that is minus 1 by x root over of x square minus 1. Now we will prove this formula by using this first principle. Chain rule for derivative. Now if y is a function of u and u is the function of x, then how to get the derivative of y with respect to x dy dx? It is derivative of y with respect to u into derivative of u with respect to x. One example we took, ddx of e to the power tan x. If this tan x is u, then y can be written as, this one is y, can be written as e to the power u. Then what is the derivative of y with respect to u? We know the derivative of e to the power u, it is e to the power u. Then derivative of u with respect to x, the derivative of tan x, sec square x. Now dy dx, derivative of y with respect to x, that is dy du into du dx, that is e to the power u into sec square x. What is the value of u? Tan x. Putting here, that is sec square x into e to the power tan x. And the general form of chain rule, if many functions are there, y is f1 x1, x1 is denoted, x1 is defined as the function of x2, x2 is defined as the function of x3, and so on, then the chain rule will be this one. Let us prove the formula of the derivative of log x by using first principle of derivative. The function is given, f of x is equal to log x. Then by using the first principle of derivative, dy dx can be written as limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. What is f of x? F of x is log x. So f of x plus h, that means log of x plus h, minus f of x, that is log x by h, log a minus log b, that is log a by b. Then by using the formula of limit and adjusting the denominator, we will get the value 1 by x. But this process is not included in the syllabus of class 12, it is included in the syllabus of class 11. So these proofs, I am skipping these proofs. Okay, already you got the formula. So using those formula, now we will see some problems of derivative. Derivative of tan x degree plus 45 degree. At first you have to convert this angle into radian, as our formula, our system is established, formula is established on radian system. Okay, so this x degree, that is pi x by 180 radian, and 45 degree, that means pi by 4 radian. So this can be written as tan pi x plus pi by 4. Now the derivative of this one, dy dx is equal to ddx of this part. Now move your angle from the front to the last, from the beginning to the last. At first, which function you got? Tan. What is the derivative of tan x? Sec square x. So derivative of tan, that is x square, this will remain same. Now this part, you are moving your finger like this. Now this part, this is not x but it is a function of x, so into derivative of this part. If it is only x, then leave the matter, into ddx of this part. Then again you have to do the derivation of this one. What is the derivative of x? You see pi by 180 into x. Pi by 180, this is constant term, into x, that is pi by 180 will remain fixed, and derivative of x, that is 1, that is pi by 180 into 1 plus derivative of pi by 4, constant term, there is no variable, so derivative of constant term, that is equal to 0. Ultimately we got pi by 180 into sec square. This part again I am writing in the degree form, that is x degree plus 45 degree. Now the second sum, derivative of log 2x minus 3 to the base 7. Again here you are to convert this base as e, okay, exponential. You can't keep the base except exponential, okay. So this function can be written as log e to the base 7 into log 2x minus 3 to the base e, okay. This is the property of log. Now you do the derivative. This is the constant term, it will remain same, into derivative of only this part, ddx of this part, okay. Again you move your finger. This is chain rule, already you learned. At first you got log. What is the derivative of log? Log of 1 by x, derivative of log x, that is 1 by x. So derivative of this part, that is 1 by this 2x minus 3 is treated as x, that is 1 by 2x minus 3 into, if this one is x, you are to do nothing, but it is not only x, it is the function of x, so into derivative of this part, 2x minus 3. Derivative of 2x minus 3, 2 into x, 2 is a constant term, 2 will remain fixed. The derivative of x, that is 1, and 3 is the constant term, derivative of the constant term, that is equal to 0, okay. Ultimately you will get the result 2 by 2x minus 3 into this log e to the base 7. Now we took two examples. The first one, 3 to the power x square plus 2x. Now you see the variables are used as the power of a constant term. So which form? It is the form of a to the power x. So if we differentiate both sides with respect to x, that is dy dx is equal to, what is the derivative of a to the power x? A to the power x log a to the base e. So a is 3 here, so a to the power x log 3 to the base e. Now this term you see, it is not x but it is the function of x. So we have to differentiate again this function of x, that is into ddx of x square plus 2x. What is the derivative of x square? 2 into x to the power 2 minus 1, that is 2x, and 2 into x, that is 2 into derivative of x, that is 1. So it is 2x plus 2, that is the derivative of 3 to the power x square plus 2x, that is 2x into 3 to the power x square plus 2x into log 3 to the base e. The second function you see, sin x to the power log x, okay. So you see the variable is used as the power of another variable. So you, in this case, when the base and the index or power both are variables, then you are to use log both sides. Then log y will be log sin x to the power log x. The power will be come to the coefficient, that is log x into log sin x to the base e. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x, log y derivative 1 by y into dy dx. Why dy dx? As it is not the function of it is not x. So at first you have to do the derivative of log, that is 1 by y, into derivative of this term, that is dy dx with respect to x, is equal to the derivative of the right hand side. You see UB form, product form, log x into, log x is a function and log sin x to the base e, this is another function. So at first the derivative of log x into the second function will remain same, constant, plus the first function will remain constant, that is log x constant, into derivative of log sin x. So the derivative of log x, that is 1 by x into log sin x, plus log x will remain same, derivative of log sin x. So what is the derivative of log? That is 1 by this term, 1 by sin x, into this one is not x but it is the function of x, that is sin x, so derivative of sin x. Okay, then by calculation you will get this. The problem is given y is equal to e to the power x to the power e to the power x plus x to the power e to the power e to the power x plus e to the power x to the power x to the power e. Then we have to prove that the first order derivative of y with respect to x, that is dy dx, is equal to this expression we have to prove. Now let this first term, it is u, this one is v, and this last term as w. So separately find the derivative of this u, v and w. At first u, taking log both side, the log u is equal to log of this term, this power will become to the coefficient into log e, log e to the base e, that is 1. So this one, again if we take log of log u, that is equal to log of this term, again this index or power will come to the first as coefficient, that is e to the power x log x. Now if we differentiate, you have to move from this beginning to the left hand side. At first here it is log, the derivative of this one, that is 1 by this term, that is 1 by log u, then you will get this log. The derivative of this one, that is 1 by u, into the derivative of u, that is du dx, is equal to the derivative of this term, that is ub form, derivative of e to the power x, that is e to the power x, log x will remain same, plus e to the power x, then derivative of log x, that is 1 by x. Okay, now changing the side of this 1 by u log u, you will get this one, that is du dx. Again now v is equal to this second term, x to the power e to the power e to the power x, taking log both side, this power will come to the first as coefficient into this log x. Now differentiating both side, the derivative of log v, that is 1 by v dv dx, is equal to e to the power this one, it is the form of e to the power x, the derivative of this one e to the power x, it is e to the power x, but this term is not x, this power is not x, so into ddx of that power, log x will remain same, plus this first term into the derivative of log x, that is 1 by x, that is it is ub form, derivative of this first term, first function, the second function remains same, plus derivative of the second function, then first function remains same. Now changing the side of v, that is dv dx, the expression of dv dx you will get. After that w is equal to e to the power x to the power x to the power e, again taking log both side, log e, that is 1, again if you take log of log w is equal to this power will come to the first, that is x to the power e log x. Now differentiating both side, you will get this one. So y is equal to u plus v plus w, so dy dx is equal to du dx plus dv dx plus dw dx. Now putting the values of this du dx, dv dx and dw dx, you will get the expression. The given problem is differentiation of cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x with respect to tan inverse root over of 1 minus x square by x, where it is given that 1 by 2 it is less than x and x less than half. This is 1 by 2 less than x and x less than 1. This is the condition. So let us start the solution. Let this u is equal to this given cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x, and v is tan inverse root over 1 minus x square by x. So we are going to find the differentiation of u with respect to v, that is du dv we are to find. Let us put x is equal to cos theta. If x is equal to cos theta, then x is given, it is greater than half, less than 1. So theta is greater than 0, less than pi by 3. So 3 theta, it is greater than 0, less than pi. Now putting x is equal to cos theta here, it will be u is equal to cos inverse 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta, and v is equal to this tan inverse root over of 1 minus cos square theta by cos theta, that is sin theta by cos theta. Tan inverse tan theta, you see this theta, it is belongs to 0 to pi by 3, that is the principal range of tan inverse. So we can eliminate this tan inverse and tan. So v is equal to theta. Similarly 3 theta, it is belongs to 0 to pi, it is the principal range of cos inverse. So here also we can eliminate cos inverse and cos. So we will get u is equal to 3 theta. Now differentiating u and v with respect to theta, what we will get? Du d theta is equal to 3, and here dv d theta is equal to 1. So du dv is equal to du d theta into d theta dv, that is 3 into 1, that is equal to 3. Another problem is given. Differentiation of sin inverse 2x root over of 1 minus x square with respect to tan inverse x by root over of 1 minus x square, where the condition is given minus 1 by root 2 less than x less than 1 by root 2. Let us see the solution. Let this u is equal to sin inverse 2x root over of 1 minus x square, and v is equal to tan inverse x by root over 1 minus x square. That means we are to find the derivative of u with respect to v. That means we are going to find the du dv. So put x is equal to sin theta. If x is equal to sin theta, then theta is greater than minus pi by 4, less than pi by 4. That means 2 theta, it is greater than minus pi by 2, less than pi by 2. So u will be sin inverse 2 sin theta cos theta, that is sin inverse sin 2 theta. Now you see this 2 theta, it is belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That means in the principal range of sin inverse. So this will be eliminated, u is equal to 2 theta. Similarly tan inverse tan theta, so v is equal to theta. Now differentiating u and v with respect to theta, you will get du d theta is equal to 2, and similarly dv d theta is equal to 1. So du dv, that is equal to du d theta into d theta dv, that is 2 into 1 is equal to 2.